All right, back out in the garage, work on the Jetstar 3 engine. I think I put it in my other video where it came to me that, hey, I've got the seal that goes in this thing. I've got the, let's see, so I can see what I'm talking about here. I've got the governor that goes in the front of the engine. I've got the pulley painted. I just need to knock this seal out, put the new one in. I can put all that stuff back together and I can paint the front of the engine, or most of it, all of it, something like that. Enough of it that we could, in theory, put the front of it anyway. So I've already kind of started on this. You see, slowly destroying the seal. I don't know that it's moving yet, but I'm going to keep pounding on it, and I'm sure it'll make for some riveting footage. Let's see. May have to rethink how I'm holding this thing down while I'm doing this. Yeah, I don't think that's doing me any good. Where did I think it was? Don't tell my shop teacher I'm using a screwdriver for a punch. Moving? Sure doesn't look like it. Oh, fabulous. I can't tell if it's moving or not. Oh, we'll just keep peckering around and see what happens. Well, it sure doesn't look like it's moving much. Sure doesn't look like it's moving much. Wonder if I can. This is probably a bad idea. Yeah, that didn't help any. We'll just at some point it's got to give up, right? Can't tell. I'm just going to keep pounding on it. Time I get done, I'm going to have to clean the thing up and repaint it. Alright, well, I'm just slowly destroying that seal. I'm going to shut you off for a little bit while I pound on it some more. I'll bring you back when I make progress. Alright, back out here on the seal. I changed tools. I went from a good punch to one that's broken. And it's chipped in just such a fashion that I can get in and get a hold of it, and I'm just starting to see movement right in there. So we'll keep hammering away and see what happens. Oh yeah, she's coming out now, slowly. See that? Yep. We're getting it now. May have to take a break. Noise in the background. My wife pressure washing the Jeep. They got quiet. So I don't know if she's having issues or if she went to the other side of the Jeep. I just can't hear her spray. Anyway, there it is. Got the old seal out. Thing, we're not trying to read any numbers on that thing. Alright, we'll clean all the stuff back off of this flange. Get this all cleaned out real good. Yeah, that's gotta be exciting watching a guy clean grease off the seal retainer. Alright, no, she just must have gone around the back of the Jeep because I can hear her again. Anyway, we're going to the house, see if I can find that seal. We'll get that on here. I'll be right back. Alright, back out here. I got the new seal. It's a, let's see it. Can you see that? Can you read that? National 450389. Not quite as tall as the old one, but yeah. That mangled is so bad, I don't know. I'm gonna have to go do some research to make sure I know that I'm putting this thing in the right way. Yeah. I'll be back. Alright, now back on the seal. I consulted Google, and what I also remember is on these lip type seals, if you peel that back, I can see this one. Come on, thumb. There's a spring in there. The spring always goes towards the oil. So that's towards the oil. So I'll put the oil side down. That means that goes that way. So if we turn it over, and it should go in there just like that. So anyway, also while I was Google searching, it also said to apply a little bit of oil lubricant to the outside of that seal before you drive it in, make it easier to go in. So we'll do that, and then before we put this back on the crankshaft, we will put some oil in and around that seal to lubricate it so that it slides on the crank easier. So anywho, let's come on. That ain't in here right. There we go. There. Now, don't fall, okay? Turn this around so I can see what you're doing. All right. So, oh, yeah, that's clear all the way up to the knife and all that. That ought to be coming oil. Almost just going to town out there, pressure washing the Jeep. That's very lovely. Alright, so that goes that way. Like that. Now we're going to get this guy right here.
actually make tools to do this. Of all the stuff I got, I don't have one of those. All the tools I inherited from my brother. Get one of those. They're so far. I gotta. Get the point where it's gotta get a little tricky. Drive it further, so I'm going to say it's maybe not. I'm going to check it already. It looks like about the same all the way around. I'm going to call that good enough. Yeah. So, we'll add that. The main seal cover and new seal. We'll add that pile of parts ready to go back on the tractor. Well, next thing I got to do is dig around in all the parts I took off, see if I can find the bolts. Get those cleaned up. I'm sure they haven't been cleaned, and I'm sure they haven't been painted. So anyway, I'll be back when I got bolts and stuff. I've got more to do.